Hi everyone, I'm Cindery9. Welcome back to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. Let's begin Chapter 9, A Midsummer Incident. The Invitation.
Welkin Gunther reporting, Captain.
Hey, Welkin.
You got called in too, Faldio?
I apologize for calling the two of you in on an off-duty day. Princess Cordelia has graciously extended banquet invitations to the three of us.
What? But why us?
It seems you two will be recognized for your successes at Vassal and more recent ops. The event will be held tomorrow at the castle.
Oh. I'm not really good with the formal stuff.
What are you, crazy? Do you have any clue how rare a chance to meet the princess is? They say that House Randgrease, the Archdukes of Gallia, are descended from the Valkyria. If that's true, Princess Cordelia herself is a Valkyria, and we get an audience with her.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Just don't forget to wear dress uniforms, gentlemen. I'll meet you both at Castle Randgrease tomorrow evening. You're dismissed until then.
Yeah. So much for my plans to go birdwatching tomorrow.
Oh, Welkin. But you should know that's just how Welkin is, right? Rather go birdwatching than be around a whole bunch of nobles and something really formal. Like the captain said, though, gotta wear your Class A's. Dress uniform. Castle Randgrease.
I hope they don't mess this up.
Sorry to keep you, Captain.
Welkin, looking sharp. So he's usually in his field gear. Is, you know, how we've always seen Welkin. But this is his dress uniform for occasions such as this. Looking sharp, guy.
Goodness, Welkin, I hardly recognized you.
Yes, Captain. Alicia helped me get ready this evening.
That makes sense.
She kept punching me when I told her she couldn't come with me. I'm still sore.
Well, consider it combat experience.
True enough.
Wow, Welkin. No grass stains or anything.
Very funny, Faldio. Nice hat, by the way.
Yeah, I never did like the look of these ugly things. I've been boycotting them.
If the bill was a little more, I think it would look better. That's just my opinion. Also, the top of the hat being a little wide. Maybe if it was all the same. It's the bill kind of throws off. I think it needs to be a little more. But anyway.
Hey, don't you all look nice?
Hey, Miss Ellett. Of course, our reporter's gonna be here.
Good evening, Miss Ellett. Here to cover the banquet tonight?
Of course, she's here for scoops.
You know it. Apparently, an ambassador from the Federation's been invited to the party. I smell a plan to sign up an alliance between Gallia and the Federation at work here.
But Gallia's national policy has always been to shun alliances and remain neutral.
I figure it's mostly the idea of Prime Minister Borg, Princess Cordelia's regent. He's using her youth as carte blanche to do whatever he and the other nobles want. With all due respect, the princess isn't much more than a mouthpiece for his policies now.
Ugh. We're about to attend a banquet, and now I've gone and lost my appetite.
It's about time to enter. Let's go.
Far from the battlefield. Episode 2.
Your Highness, thank you for your presence on this occasion. Might you grace this assemblage with a word?
Honored ladies and gentlemen, if I may, I appear before you today at the peak of joy. For now, two great powers join together. Gallia and the Federation pledge their allegiance as we seek to build together an eternal peace for Europa.
Know this. The honor of dear Gallia, in fact her very freedom, is currently under attack and hangs by the thinnest thread you can imagine. But while Princess Cordelia remains on the throne, she who is the scion of the Valkyria's ancient blood promise, no force on this earth will ever see this nation defeated. Is that not so, Princess?
Yes. I draw strength from the Valkyrian bloodline, and my heart is a repository of justice.
I am nearly at a loss for words. The privilege of brokering peace with you, Your Highness, has been the greatest honor of my life, and I thank you for it. With bountiful stores of Ragnite, and your strategic position between East and West, you've become the foundation of Europa. In this time of peril, the Foundation is grateful, and happily joins hands in crushing the Imperial threat before us.
They just want to be sure they're the ones who control us when this is over. Make no mistake, the Federation would conquer Europa the same as the Empire. This is stupid.
It is hard to accept what he's saying.
As long as we fight as one, the Empire's forces will never be a danger.
We shall topple the Empire, and rid the world of their threat. And then we shall unify Europa and govern under our great banners.
All of Europa. Well, there's something we haven't heard before.
We're not fighting this war so we can invade another country.
Absolutely. All we want is to keep our homes and our families safe.
Now, my friend, let us put an end to all these formalities and raise a glass to honor this historic alliance.
Yes, a toast to the shining future that awaits. Cheers!
Cheers!
Where are you going?
I've got a bad taste in my mouth. This is garbage. I'm out of here. I'm going home, Welkin. See ya.
Faldio?
Episode 3, the Valkyrian Bloodline. But Faldio brings up some great points. And so does Welkin. This isn't about controlling all of Europa. That's not what the people of Gallia want. They just want their homes back and to live in peace. Remember, there's a lot of conscripted people right now. A lot of people like Welkin, most of Squad 7, the entire 3rd Regiment, everybody under just about everybody under Captain Varrot. They just want Gallia back. They're not into taking over the Empire. So this really doesn't sit well with a lot of people. But of course, the two big politicians don't care about that. Episode 3.
I'm glad that's over.
We should be heading back soon. I believe the exit was this way. Oh!
Princess Cordelia.
I'm so terribly sorry. Are you all right, Your Highness?
I am unharmed.
I cannot begin to apologize. Please forgive my clumsiness.
Do not trouble yourself. I bid you a safe return and a good night.
Your Highness, are you really in support of an alliance with the Federation?
Lieutenant Gunther, have you lost your mind?
Please forgive me. I'm aware that what I'm saying may be out of line. But seeing you tonight, I got the feeling that your opinion is being ignored.
I am still young. All political matters are handled by my regent, Borg. The protection of Gallia and of the Valkyrian bloodline is my fated onus. Their protection does not require my personal feelings. I need only live by the laws set forth by those who come before me. I bid you once more, good night.
Your Highness.
Do you copy? It's me. The Mark is alone. Now is our chance. You know the plan. Have the armored car on standby. Once I have the Mark, I'll be there.
Well, I'll leave you here. Good night, Welkin.
Good night, Captain.
Wait! Hold it, Verrat! Verrat! Terrible news.
General Damon, what's the problem?
Princess Cordelia's been kidnapped!
Kidnapped? It can't be.
Yes, it was that Federation ambassador. He was a spy all along.
So the Federation takes her under their protection, and Gallia along with her. Typical, considering the sorts of backroom dealings and extortion they've used till now.
So get on it! Verrat, you've got to get her back!
Understood. Lieutenant, gather your squad immediately.
Yes, Captain.
Dreams of the Sky.
Hey, Casey, what is that thing?
It's an airplane. The first test flight succeeded during EW1. Now research is going on all over the world.
Whoa, so this is what one of those things looks like. Man, I want up in one.
Oh, hello, Leon. Kreese.
Hey, Sarah, you got the day off. What are you hanging around here for?
Wait, let me guess. Are you building this airplane, Isara?
Yes, there's still a ways to go before it's complete, but the basic construction is done.
Leave it to you, Isara. You learned all this on your own?
I'm working from documents my father collected before his death.
That's amazing. I'm so impressed.
So where are you flying to once it's all done? Going on a Trans-Gallian tour, maybe?
First, I'd like to take my brother up in it. Once, when we were young, he and I were out birdwatching when he mentioned it. That he wished he could fly like they did. That's my goal. I've been pursuing this project bit by bit in my free time.
Oh, that's real sweet.
Isara, can I ask you a favor? Please, let me help you build your airplane.
What?
I want to become an engineer of your caliber someday, Isara. I feel like watching you work would help me learn a great deal. Please, Isara.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hey, then can I help out too? Come on.
You don't mind?
Of course not.
I may not look bright, but I've been working my butt off in R&D for a while.
Of course. Well, thank you both.
All right!
That's the emergency siren.
What's happening at this hour?
Let's ready the Edelweiss. I'm sure that whatever it is, it's urgent.
Absolutely. I'll help you prep it.
And with those three working on the Edelweiss, it'll be prepped pretty darn quick. So Isara's working on a plane for Welkin. That's really cool. It's just neat that she wants to give that wish to her big brother, to Welkin. It's really touching. And then the two R&D personnel engineers, are willing to help her out. Also, Welkin doesn't see like everybody else. You're the princess, sure, but he's gonna say, what's in his heart. He's gonna say, yeah, I felt like you were being ignored. That's not right. And is willing to say that. Kidnapping of Cordelia. This map is very special. I'm not that great at this map. We're gonna say. And let's go over the details. We got 10-ish minutes left in this episode.
We have an emergency on our hands. Princess Cordelia has been kidnapped by Federation operatives.
The armored vehicle carrying the princess is headed for the port at the south end of the combat area. Spread out your soldiers and stop that vehicle. Your objective is to disable the vehicle's engine and rescue Princess Cordelia. Use rifles and machine guns to strike the vehicle's weak point and bring it to a stop. Explosive weapons like tank cannons, lances, and grenades are off limits. The risk to the princess is too great. Letting that car reach either of these 2 points will mean allowing their escape. We can't let that happen. We also got word that Federation Special Forces have been sighted in the area. They'll be protecting the vehicle. They may be wearing Galleon uniforms, but they're real feds. Don't think twice about pulling those triggers. It's a dark night out there. You won't be able to get a visual on enemies past a certain distance. Stay sharp. Victory if the armored car's engine is destroyed. If the armored car explodes, aka you hit it with a tank shell, a grenade, or a lance, the armored car reaches the harbor, you also fail. If Welkin dies, the enemy occupies Galleon's base camp, or 20 turns pass. You can only bring 6 members with you. Choose wisely. The Edelweiss is over here. We're going to, in the middle here. Shock troopers are your best friend for this map. Shock troopers and scouts. You can't really bring the lancers. You can't shoot the thing. So there's that. Just be wary of that. You may want to bring an engineer to repair the Edelweiss, but you probably won't have to be honest. And even your snipers aren't really good here. You'll want your scouts and your shock troopers. That's who you'll want here. You'll need the scouts to find the carrier, the APC, I guess you'd call it. I think it is an APC, actually. And then you will need... shock troopers are great at taking them down. Lots of bullets to shoot the engine. So there you go. Over here, I'll have Alicia. Way over here in the back, I'm going to take Largo anyway, just for the extra CP. It could come in handy. Over here, let's put Jane. And in the middle, we'll put Rosie and... We'll take Nina anyway. Alright, there you go. These are the 6 members you're going to have. Choose wisely, and then when you're ready, deploy.
Your mission is to rescue Her Highness unharmed. Failure isn't an option on this one, soldiers.
You can actually do this mission fairly quickly.
They can't get to the harbor. We stop them here. Squad 7, move out.
Now, while you cannot fire with the Edelweiss... Oh, here the enemy goes.
To the harbor, full steam. The ship's waiting there to take us out of Gallia. Apologies for the cramped quarters, Your Highness. We'll have you comfortable soon.
Lieutenant, it's likely the ambassador has the princess with him inside that armored vehicle. Use firearms to stop it with minimal force, then recover the princess. Don't lose them. Tank shells, anti-tank lances, and grenades are off limits. You could harm the princess.
Understood, Captain.
Welks, even if we can't attack with it, the Edelweiss can still block their path. Yeah, on a narrow road like this, there's no room to slip past a tank in your way.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get the princess back safe.
Actually, I think I needed to put, up here, I needed to put a shock trooper. I'll redo this mission if it doesn't go quite right. And the reason for that is I want to show you that you can actually finish this pretty quick. So, like it said, even if you can't you can't shoot the anti-tank cannon shell at it, you can block the way with the Edelweiss. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna run Alicia over here.
Enemy sighted.
And there's the APC. As you can see, it does a ton of damage. I did not mean to put Alicia back out there. As you can see, it does a ton of damage.
Hostiles approaching.
Hit yourself. In the current action. So now you know where it is. You have to get eyes on it before you know where it's at.
I'm on.
Just hold out a little longer.
Current action.
I'm on.
Good. Okay. And in the current phase. I know, that may seem weird to you. But the APC is going to move this way because there's no tank blocking it. Of course, like they said, there are also soldiers here. Look, it's a scout. Yeah, I didn't do it quite right, but maybe we can still pull this off. How I want to. You're also a scout, I believe. The way you're moving, yep. Hi, Lancer. That's a problem. Forgot there were lancers around. Good dodge, Rosie! And because you didn't hit, you can just go away. That makes things complicated, though. You do need to have somebody here at the base, or else the scout will want to take it. Like so.
You're done.
Goodbye. Now, while you cannot shoot... I don't think I ever finished this. While you cannot shoot at it with the main tank cannon of the Edelweiss. You know, pay attention to the way I said that. You can shoot at it with the gun. What I wanted to do was head over there with Rosie, but now it's a little more complicated. Healing request.
Alright, listen up! Soldier wounded! Get some treatment!
Okay. And I need defense boost.
This is an order! Brace up and get ready to defend yourself!
Welkin Gunther.
Let's do this thing.
Okay, Rosie, let's go.
New target sighted.
Heal. If strong-willed goes off, I have this in the bag. Good enough. Once you get behind it, fire away.
Go down.
As you see, it's going to take quite a few shots.
Target armored car sighted.
You got it, Rosie. Now, I don't remember if attack boost works on this. The anti-personnel power. Or if I need to use damage boost, which is anti-tank attack power. I don't know what the APC technically counts as. You would think it counts as a,
I'm on.
well, versus... No, that's... See, I'm not quite sure. But this is what you're aiming at. Just
Here I come.
unload. If I had Rosie in the right spot, which is where Alicia was, I might have been able to do this.
Just try dodging me.
It's not dodging anyway, Rosie, but I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Let's do this.
Maybe so. I still have 3 CP.
Go down.
I think it's going to be just short.
Let's do this thing. Go down. I'm on. Here I come.
There it is. Good job, Rosie. Much appreciated. And that's the mission, everybody. See, I can go quickly if I want
Let's get
to.
Highness out of there.
You can play this mission just the typical way, but I think this was the best opportunity to show, hey, when I call myself a tactician and a strategist, it's just not for show. With proper planning, you can, as I just demonstrated, complete this mission in 2 turns. And get a ton of EXP and cash for it.
Your Highness, are you all right?
Before I continue on, just a few quick things, because now I'm running over time, but that's okay. Over the time I kind of tried to set for myself. If you had Rosie where Alicia is, that's even easier to do, because you could just have her already there, and you can save a CP. And you wouldn't have to move them around. You could just put Rosie where I parked Alicia, and then save the rest of the CP. The ambassador's vehicle will come. It won't go where Welkin is because it can't go where the tank is. The tank blocks the road. So it'll go to the next street over and then head down. As long as, again, the Edelweiss is not there. With that, just unload your CP and waylay into the vehicle with your shock trooper of choice. Again, I don't know if you need... If you want to do additional damage, if you use attack power or anti-armor. I think it's anti-armor is what it technically counts as. Because, I mean, it is an APC. Even though it's not a tank, it is an armored vehicle. So, that could help. But as you can see, once you're there, you're behind the vehicle, you could just burn all the CP you have and have your shock trooper shoot at it. That's the easy way to do this mission. If you don't want to do it that way, you send troops behind the APC to damage it, as you saw. You can have the Edelweiss block the road. The APC cannot go down that road. It will have to go down one of the other roads. That buys your units time, because it has to take this long way around. It buys your units time to get behind the APC and damage it. But there you go. That's the mission in a nutshell. You saw the mission. All you have to do is get behind the APC and damage it. Yes, the machine gun hurts a lot, but again, if Rosie triggered Strong Will, because it's interception fire, she won't take much damage for it. Defist boost helps a little bit. And you can just go the long way around if you have a scout. Just don't expect the scout to do a ton of damage once they get there. Your shock trooper is going to be doing the damage here.
I am unharmed.
Oh, good.
Being princess ain't all fancy dinners, huh? Gotta be hard carrying a whole country.
Can it, Rosie? That's the Princess of Gallia you're talking to.
No, it's quite all right. She speaks the truth. As scion of the Valkyria, it is my fate to live and die for Gallia's well-being.
Are you sure that isn't just your excuse, Your Highness?
What?
If you label the status quo fate, you can run from the responsibility of changing it.
You too, Welkin. Have a little respect here.
Every living thing in this world struggles to live and pass life on to a new generation. They use all the instincts and animal wisdom they can just to live that one day longer. That powerful animal will to live is... I think it's a beautiful part of nature. Your Highness may be descended from Valkyria, and that may carry a burden. The old ways and traditions you follow may be important to uphold. But I hope that you won't throw away the will to live your own life because of them.
That's enough, Welkin. Give it a rest.
Perhaps it is as you say, and I have been running from responsibility unknowingly. It is indeed mine to consider my life's role within the Valkyrian bloodline.
Your Highness.
I am most envious of your ability to speak your mind so frankly. But time enough remains to consider my role by my own will. Thank you for your words, Lieutenant.
Not at all.
Wow, even a princess's gut'll wake up and say hi when it's empty.
I am.
Rumbling bellies are a clever bit of animal wisdom all humans share. Alicia, have we got anything to eat?
You bet. I brought some of the cinnamon rolls I baked this morning. Here you are, Your Highness.
Thank you kindly. I have not had such bread before, but it is quite agreeable.
I'm glad.
All right, let's get Her Highness back to the capital.
And that is the awesomeness of Squad 7, everyone. Right there, with Welkin just... He just speaks his mind frankly, even though it's the princess. But he has some awesome wisdom there to share. Make sure that you really take that to heart. While it may be important to have the old ways and tradition, that doesn't mean we're shackled by them. And we shouldn't be afraid to live our own lives. I couldn't agree more with Welkin there. And also, Alicia got to give some of her bread to the princess, and the princess said it is quite agreeable, which is her very kind way of saying, wow, this is really, really good. So, yay, cinnamon roll. I like cinnamon rolls too, so I can understand. And Alicia baked them, and we know she's an extremely good baker, so you know they're just that much better. I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and had a lot of fun. Next time, we're going to head to R&D and see if there's anything new there. Well, actually, I'll wait till we start Chapter 10. I'll do that at Chapter 10. So, how we'll start next episode is we'll see Episode 5 of Chapter 9, The Award Ceremony. Let's save right there. I hope you had a lot of fun this episode. And until the next one, I'm Syndra89. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.